Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to 𝘍𝘪𝘭𝘮𝘃, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And with Ryan Reynolds' brand new film Free Guy coming out soon, fans are really excited to see Ryan Reynolds in another film. And with Ryan Reynolds' brand new movie Free Guy coming out, there's a ton of excitement, but one thing that's really cool is definitely Ryan Reynolds and his overall personality, and that's the one thing that definitely keeps fans captivated by the movies that he's in. And one thing that's interesting is, as an actor, if you look at Ryan Reynolds himself, sometimes he seems to really let himself be who he really is when he's filming the movies, and we've seen a lot of really hilarious and funny moments from behind the scenes over the years, especially when it comes to him maybe messing up or forgetting a line. So we wanted to take a look at some moments of Ryan Reynolds messing up some lines or forgetting his lines from the various films he's been in, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Starting things off, we wanted to look at the film The Change-Up that Ryan Reynolds stars in, and there's a lot of really funny moments if you look behind the scenes from this film. For instance, there's this moment where he can't remember his line and he ends up having to ask production.
What's that f***ing line, Gale? Sorry, what is it? I mean, what's that line, Gale? I don't have to swear every second.
And even in another instance, he got a little bit caught up on a tongue twister type line.
This is called a schedule. It tells you everything you need to do in each day. Oh God. That's just a tongue twister.
So good to there, though.
Yeah, we're good. I just print that one and we should go home.
Now, this isn't the only time Ryan Reynolds has run into problems remembering lines or needing a little bit of extra help here and there. For instance, if we look all the way back to some of the stuff he did with Deadpool 2 even, we can see Ryan also kind of stuck in some points, needing help remembering some lines. But that's not the only thing that Ryan Reynolds sometimes does when he's filming movies. We've also seen on many different occasions, Ryan Reynolds runs into this common problem where sometimes something just funny will happen, or some way he just thinks of something that causes him to completely break character and ruin the scene at the same time, which in a way is still pretty funny. For instance, there's this line from Deadpool 2 where he is in the taxi cab and is talking about the character Russell.
Russell's not gonna kill anyone because of you, I'll always know what a grown man with a father looks like.
There is also this moment where he kind of breaks a scene and just ends up laughing. If we look to another film he's in, The Hitman's Bodyguard, we can actually see him singing, which leads to this very improvised moment with his co-star Samuel L. Jackson.
Production can't afford that song.
No, you're right.
And even in that movie, The Change-Up that we looked at earlier, there were a couple of other just funny moments that happened along the way. For instance, he had to land a string of swear words, which ended up being more complicated than what he had maybe expected.
Holy shit, fuck, this shit, fuck, baby bump, fuck, oh God damn it.
And there was this great moment where he's in a scene where he's driving a vehicle and they're struggling a bit to figure out which way they're supposed to lean, and they just mess up several times, and it's just a really hilarious moment.
When you wish for my life. Right, previous scene, and... Wait, we're turning left and leaning right?
Just do that again.
Left again. There's another left. You're going around the block. God, you're a great driver, man.
But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder, we do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there. So make sure you guys are following that page. And let's go ahead and jump into this story.
Okay, what's the first line of the last speech? And all the middle parts in the end?
Russell! You're late for your train. Back to you in the studio.
One more time, and Betty gets it.
I haven't had it in so long.
Oh.
There's also been some other moments that have caused multiple takes to be needed, like for instance in the film The Proposal, we do get to see Ryan Reynolds drop a golf club in this scene.
Guy last week who stuck your finger up my butt.
There was also a moment where Betty White gets Ryan Reynolds' nipple and he just kind of overreacts to it.
My nipple, she's got my nipple.
Ow! And for whatever reason, at one point, they let Ryan Reynolds have the opportunity to get to mark the scene, and he definitely lets all that power go straight to his head.
Mark it. Marking again. I'm gonna mark the crap out of this scene. Mark it. Mark it.
Some of you may remember all the way back to when Ryan Reynolds had the tenure as the character the Green Lantern, and there was a moment in one of those scenes where he just starts laughing, even though it's one of the more serious scenes.
I'm glad to have the chance to thank you.
No thanks necessary, miss.
No, it is. You're saying that wrong.
He's got a sense of humor, not only about other people, but about himself.
No thanks necessary.
But overall, Ryan Reynolds is an incredible actor and he is incredibly talented, and we think that's why so many fans really do appreciate him. But we would love to know what you guys think about Ryan Reynolds, and are you going to see his new movie? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder, we do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there. So make sure you guys are following that page. And let's go ahead and jump into this story. Point pertaining to a very important part for the movie. So let's take a look at some of these moments that didn't make its way into the final release of the film. In the motorcycle driving chase sequence, we actually see a extended version of what we saw in the theatrical cut, involving the motorcycle going down some stairs, and just in general this whole sequence prolonged a bit with a little dialogue between Natasha and Yelena.
And you drove us into a cage.
Date was in here 8 years ago.
There was also this very awkward scene involving the Red Guardian. It actually might be one of the most awkward but hilarious flirting sequences in all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's history.
I'm going to take this finger and I'm going to manually override the system, and the off button is in that room.
Oh, you're going to press this finger.
I am. I'm going to press your on button.
When Natasha and Yelena go to the prison to break out the Red Guardian, there actually is this interesting extended sequence during the entire prison break, and there's a ton of slow-mo fight sequences when things start going south. Definitely something that did make its way to the final cut, but it is interesting that they spent all this time kind of making this edit and filming those sequences. This next one is incredibly interesting because we did notice that from the trailer of the film, General Thaddeus Ross already had a significantly lessened role in this film than what we expected to see from the trailer itself. And it does look like one of his bigger scenes that kind of would paint him as a secondary antagonist for this movie did end up getting cut on the cutting room floor, likely because at the end of the day the character wasn't as integral to the plot, but it is interesting to see this character get to talk a little bit more and kind of see how his role got reduced significantly.
Turn this place upside down.
They found this.
Where did you serve, Mr. Secretary?
I am serving this very instant.